All right. And another week with you fine gentlemen. Tim, your camera was lagging, but it picked up.
I don't have anything in my headphones.
You have nothing in your headphones?
No.
Did you plug in?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you pretty well, actually.
Yeah, I can hear you great, dude.
Yeah.
You turned up and everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's weird. I gotta like unplug a little bit. You know what I mean?
That was it.
Yeah. Like if I'm plugged all the way in, it come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of them jacks. I got a new wire if you want to try it sometime.
Sometime. Not right now.
AntisocialExperience.com, people. Check it out. This is a slow construction process. Like, I hire somebody to do one thing, and they fly over from whatever other country, come over, do it, and then go home. It's taking a while to get this done. But I don't actually hire people. I do it in my spare time, little by little. And also, Facebook. What is it? ASE Live, at ASE Live Show if you want to find us there, or Social Experience Podcast. Do I not have it? No, it's not up. Anyhow, let's do it, people. What do we got?
So once Aaron stops looking at his phone, or is he checking comments?
I'm trying to boost what we're... Okay, there we go. Sorry.
Okay.
It wasn't showing up for me to be able to share it out. I'm sorry.
It wasn't showing up?
It just showed up.
Okay.
If you were on a pretty big delay, it looks like, actually.
Yes, we are.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine. Sometimes it's quick. Sometimes it's not, man.
It all depends.
Yeah. Probably probably has to depend on like local traffic that day.
Well, there's another thing. There's a Steelers and somebody else is playing today.
So a lot of people are using bandwidth and
Yes,
yeah,
I'm
cable,
almost certain that plays a fact.
Well, it's using up some of the shit. Aaron, you're our resident tech guy. Like, what's your take on that?
Facebook sucks.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, I think it's really just Facebook deallocating bandwidth and reallocating bandwidth because of the no longer need for them to keep a livable bandwidth for the funds that you pay because
So it has nothing to do with like local area traffic.
it does and it doesn't. So obviously
Okay.
Comcast is going to affect us a little bit because it's a shared hub for the entire line, for every line on it. But it's not going to be that.
Not bad. Not really noticeable. Okay.
No, we're not in a heavily populated area unless like every other person is gaming. We're not going to have that issue in the slightest.
Yeah. Good to know. Good to know.
There's people that can tune in though, because there's what is it? There's got to be a way, like Xfinity does it, where people can watch stuff and they're watching it over the internet.
You have access. You have access to their I think they have their own like streaming thing.
Yeah,
and,
I'm not a sports guy. It's like but it's like some kind of
and a lot of
where you
times
can watch the game
and
over
like-
your phone.
Yeah, they have something like that. And I think also your cable like sign in on like Adult Swim and like certain other websites, like say like I think HBO, if you have like the HBO in your package, like it gets you onto like other streaming services too.
And everybody's well aware of Xfinity setting up their free guest network for public access.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Dude, that's so horrible. Why would you?
Yeah, that's why like if you try and like
would you do
if you
that?
try and dummy your router, they switch it back on.
Oh yeah, you turn it into a
Yeah.
dumb box. It gets an update and fires back up.
Yep, so that way people can use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too soon. Too soon.
Too soon, yeah.
I'm just checking levels. He's checking phone.
I'm sharing it out. Sorry about that, guys. Give me just a
It's all right,
second.
man. He's on it. I don't watch football, but occasionally I do watch this.
Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl. I was gonna call it something else.
Back when I drank, I would watch the Super Bowl.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But just the Super Bowl and the World Series.
That's all. It
Like,
depends what people are doing. Like if I'm
Yeah.
around a group of people that
Yeah.
are gonna tune in and watch to it, but that hasn't happened for years because I'm generally
It hasn't happened for years for me because I don't drink anymore.
well,
so,
I'm working
Yeah.
when the Super Bowl's on almost
Mm,
always, and I'm
yeah.
delivering. So
yeah. Sometimes no, like mostly. Yeah,
you gotta do it.
sometimes I would have that off. Sometimes I wouldn't. So
Yeah, not this
Depends.
cat. Not this cat.
Yeah.
All right. So today, people, and I funny enough, I almost made a comment to both of you about this. This guy down here, he's got Christmas lights up
Already.
down the road, like Christmas lights.
Yeah.
I haven't had any turkey or cranberries or potatoes yet.
Dude,
Oh.
I saw a few before Halloween.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I saw two.
I went by like a house and it was all like they didn't have any lights on the outside, but they had like a bay window out front, and like there's a tree in the bay window, like obviously like so people could see it, and it was all that was lit up. And I was like, wow, already.
Yeah, already.
That was like
Christmas
a few.
time.
That was like a few days before Halloween too.
The wife has started Christmas shopping already a little bit. I don't even think about it till like the week of.
I'm last minute. I'm total last minute on that.
Yeah, 100%. I can't do it, man.
I agree. I also saw someone with their Christmas lights on about a month ago, like beginning of October, had Christmas lights.
That takes it. That's
And I thought they were Halloween lights, but they were blue and everything. And as I got closer to it, it's actually on one of the main drags, Prescow, in our. They've had them up since early October 4th or 5th, probably. I saw it.
This wasn't a long running tradition, but my dad is kind of one of those people you talk about, or that we're talking about now with the lights up. But it wasn't that he put Christmas lights up early. He just never taken them down from last year. And like we used to have this little tree, and he just changed it to whatever holiday. It's an Easter tree. It's a 4th of July tree, even though it still had Christmas lights on.
That is,
my mom would do that with like a little tree that she kept up somewhere.
It was just like a little 2-footer or something that had lights on. He'd just keep it up and keep it lit. Sometimes he had them around the big picture windows.
Yeah, it would be an Easter tree or it'd be like a Valentine's Day tree. It'd be just whatever holiday was around.
But with the right color lights.
Yeah, with the right colors. Yeah.
See, no, his were Christmas lights for every season,
so
for every holiday.
There's an internet thing too with the holiday T-Rex, and every single holiday they dress them up as something different. There was like Harry Potter Day where it was a
What T-Rex?
They have a T-Rex in their front yard. It's like an inflatable T-Rex, and they put like on
Around here?
Yep, every day. No,
No, on the internet. Okay.
Every
okay.
day they find a holiday of that day,
It could be
and they'll
like
dress them up.
It could be like National Ice Cream Day though, or something.
Yep,
like,
and he'll have like ice cream all over him and in his hands, or maybe it's Columbus Day. They'll dress him up as Christopher Columbus.
okay,
Or
I gotcha. That's
One
cool.
other thing too. I know who Hope is now. 100%.
She's such a nice lady.
Yes,
isn't
I
she?
talked to her last night. The family, a lot of them came in to get, or 4 of them, I think, maybe came in to get something to eat.
It was her birthday on the 31st.
So yeah, maybe it's I don't know, birthday thing.
Did you hook her up with the free meal?
No, not last night. I was leaving on deliveries,
Yeah.
and she paid.
Yeah.
She paid like before, like I was thinking that, and a credit card got ran. I'm like,
Yeah.
I could have just refunded it and paid,
Yeah.
but I'm going to. I will get you someday, Hope. Not
One day.
not today though.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll take Hope's for Hope. Hasn't said anything to me.
You
though
taking her dinner?
I'll take it to her. You feel free to get it there. Hope's not watching, is she? Hope not. Oh
No,
no,
probably
she's
not.
watching. Hope, I'll bring you the food. Hi guys. We actually have a few people watching.
That's all right. Speaking of few people watching, I don't have the stats pulled up yet, but I'll tell you guys, we'll tell people out there. I don't know that you're watching, but we've had repeat downloads from, and I don't want to call it obscure, but they're obscure to me countries.
Oh
like
yeah.
repeat downloads from Spain, Costa Rica, Panama. Not like one oddball, like repeats.
Oh.
With each episode,
I like
releases.
how-
Yeah, people downloading them.
Oh wow, maybe we're getting big in like international.
Which we've only done ads in the U.S. and the U.K., Greater London,
Yeah.
or Western Europe, or whatever, somewhere over there.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're hitting Costa Rica, Panama, some southern countries, Norway. We got as far up as Norway.
Cool. Because I know before we'd hit like India, China, like Japan, Australia. We hit like in the beginning we hit like the Southeast, like Asia,
Right,
Southeast.
but these are
Pacific.
repeat from the same country downloads. Same person, I don't know. But hey, that's really cool. Thank you for listening, people. You'll hear this when the audio version comes out. If you do happen to hear it, know that you can tune in on Facebook or YouTube.
Yeah.
Watch the live stream.
Hit us up, comment.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Take part.
Yeah.
We are, and I apologize for those viewing. We're very robot-y, like double audio, robot-y, all of us.
There's probably a camera on.
Hope says you did give her a free pizza.
Did I?
Apparently she got it, but she's on her way down south now. She won't be there. But yeah, we're doubling up really, really bad right now.
How?
We should always do.
There's no way to do a test, dude.
Yeah.
I call that BS on somebody because we have 2 audio devices. We have in and out.
He's listening, aren't you?
I'm listening to it right now.
Yeah.
We are.
We're doubled?
Yeah.
You're not plugged into ours?
I'm plugged
Is it
into
his
my
phone?
phone.
He's watching
Sorry,
the
I'm
stream.
listening to the stream guys right now to
We're doubled?
try and get this.
Well, I don't know how I'm going to fix that.
Um,
Mm. Dude, yeah, I don't even know where to begin.
Man, it's happening. It's definitely doubled.
If it's bad, we might need to pause a second.
all the cams are muted.
Oh, no, apparently some of our viewers hear us as doubled and other ones don't hear us as doubled.
Oh, then that's Facebook. Check
Yeah.
the YouTube.
Go to YouTube, people.
Yeah.
Go to YouTube. The only thing I can do is just start muting stuff.
It's not terrible.
Yeah.
We're still legible, we just sound a little robot-y.
Well, is it your phone playing? Because I hear something else.
Hmm?
I hear something else playing in my headphones. Like, I think I hear your phone playing.
You can hear my phone playing?
It's
Yeah.
yeah. When you had your headphones close to your mic, it's
Yeah.
Well, even before that, it was. It's definitely still there. But it appears that some of our viewers are having it and other ones are not.
yeah. That's not us.
Then that's not on us.
100%. It's not us.
Well, hey, we always recommend the YouTube.
Yeah, if you guys aren't sorry about that, guys. If you guys are having an issue on Facebook, check out the YouTube for sure. What is it again, Nick?
Antisocial Experience.
Antisocial Experience Podcast,
Awesome.
or if you want, that's for the podcast. If you have trouble finding that, just Google my name, Nick Kennedy, NickKennedy.
Mm-hmm.
We stream to both channels. I'm gonna encourage people to go to the podcast channel because we only have 2 subscribers there.
Yeah.
Which are like me and I
Me.
think Tim.
Yeah.
Yes, we subscribe to our own shit.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
shallow.
It counts.
We gotta shell our own stuff, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a supporter of my own
Yeah.
product, obviously.
So, yeah, if you have, we apologize about that, but if you have audio issues, head over to the YouTube.
Yeah, and we apologize for also being a few seconds on delay from reading your comments to you guys actually hearing them. I read them instantly, but
Yeah.
there is approximately, I think we're on a 20-second delay from
Oh,
what I
it's
heard.
bad. Yeah.
It's pretty bad today.
So Facebook is kind of bad today. So yeah.
Facebook is really crap for streaming too.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand doing it to build audience.
Yeah,
but,
like that's where you can get some easy views. Yeah.
right, but it's horrible for a platform.
It's
Yeah.
fixed.
It's fixed.
It fixed itself.
Okay. Well,
If
hey,
for at least
maybe
one
somebody from
person.
Facebook is listening.
Hey there, Facebook.
Hey there, Facebook,
Facebook,
bot.
fix your shit.
Yeah. No. Maybe it's a bot, and we should make friends with them.
Hello, Mr. Bot.
We're really gonna sit here and try and
And like serenade an AI. Yeah, we are.
negotiate a bot.
Yeah, an algorithm.
All
We're
right.
gonna try and charm an algorithm.
I think
All right,
that's
who
how.
can sing some Sinatra?
Yeah.
Of course. I knew it was that guy.
Oh, thanks. That makes me want to, jump down a hole. Really
There's
big one.
One over there.
There's a hole over there
It's like 10 foot deep.
in the shop.
No, it's outside.
Oh, I'll go. 10 feet's not that much.
But we put punji sticks at the bottom,
I would expect nothing less.
covered in fecal matter.
All
so
right.
they
Anyway,
infect
point
the
of hand.
wounds.
I'm sorry for taking you guys so off for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so our title today was officially, what did we go to with?
For lease.
For Lease Navidad.
Yes.
It's a little bit of a pun on the selling of Christmas that we've been doing.
Well, it is for sale. It's very, very
It has been.
commercialized.
Yeah.
Has been since like the early 20th
But, like,
century.
Here's what
Like
gets
really
me.
commercialized.
It's,
Right.
it's always been there, and we've always had it like right after Halloween. But every year, and I might be a bit biased because I've been on the internet for a little bit less than you guys have, so you've seen it previous years. But every year that I'm on Facebook, I see a bunch of comments and posts about how Christmas comes earlier every year. We know when it's coming. For me, it has always come right after Halloween, and there's some sprinklings of like fall seasonals in there and turkeys, but it's primarily Christmas right after Halloween.
No, for my family growing up, it was Halloween, then it was Thanksgiving stuff, then like the weekend of after Thanksgiving, then we put up Christmas lights and start Christmas decorating. Yeah,
I don't decorate, so.
but I'm just saying that's when I was a kid,
Yeah, when I
Yeah.
was a kid, I remember Christmas decorations going up.
Yeah.
I used to love
And
decorating
early,
the tree.
I don't think it was early ever. I don't know what my stepdad did. And like I said, I already stated the case with
Yeah.
Dad.
But,
And he always, another thing, and we should really cover it more at for our Christmas show. But he liked to do, with presents, he liked to do the hot cold game. That was like a big hit with the kids. Like he would hide something and be like, "Oh,
Oh, you're
cold,
hot or
cold,
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 hot, cold,
Hot,
yeah.
you're burning up."
yeah, yeah. You're in the freezer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a great time, old pop.
Yeah. That's neat.
It's different. Believe me, I'm going to torment my kids with it whenever little man gets a little bigger.
We would go visit we would do like our stuff in the morning and then go see like our grandparents in the afternoon. And then, but the cool thing with my family was the night before we would have a spaghetti dinner on Christmas Eve.
Oh,
Yeah,
Christmas food. What? Who likes ham? Because I don't really.
I can do it like a little bit. I don't want. I'm not gonna eat like a whole like quarter of a ham or.
I
anything.
have eaten ham to be nice. To
I'll have like a couple pieces
to the person
yeah.
cooking. Yeah, I just don't dig it, man. It's not my thing.
No, I
we used to have ham at my. So our tradition before we jump into the ham thing.
Give me a bird on Christmas.
Give you a bird. Our tradition was the
Whoa,
night before.
wrong bird, guys. Wrong bird.
Oh, my bad. The night before, we would go to my grandmother's house. We'd open up, like, exchanged presents, and then in the morning, our a large red friend, Santa Claus, the German one, would come into your house, drop off the presents, and then in the morning we'd open them, and they kind of just died, as you know it does. We don't spoil it any much. And then we'd go to my grandparents, and then eventually people would start leaving, and they'd go back to California, Harrisburg, wherever they are in the country.
Just think about that. Could you be all into Christmas in California where there's like
there's no snow. Yeah, I don't
it's like
know.
same weather most days.
The thing about that is that's a totally alien concept to me. Like Christmas without it being cold. I've never experienced.
That would be kinda different,
that'd be
right?
Weird. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that, man.
I don't know. I would like to experience it though. Like
Yeah, see it. I
Christmas
guess.
and like
With
t-shirt,
palm
maybe
trees,
maybe
yeah.
a t-shirt, definitely shorts.
Like Christmas in Hawaii.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
I'd be down for it though, just once, just once.
Just once, just to see it, what it's like.
And if it goes good, every year.
I think I would want to come back for the snow. I really like the Millennium Falcon effect as you're coming home on the snowy night at midnight from your grandmother's house.
the
and
start.
flying through,
Yeah.
light speed.
It's just childhood memories, man.
warp
It's hard to
speed.
get rid of them.
Yeah, hyperspeed,
Hyperspace.
hyperspace. Yeah,
FTL for
FTL. Yeah.
the other sci-fi people.
Well, that FTL's the umbrella term for all of them.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, faster than light. Yeah.
Probably my favorite way, off topic, but fits in with this topic, is the way that they did it in Battlestar Galactica.
They had like a weirder one, yeah.
Like
From what I heard.
they could either be sitting still or just kind of like the ship moving through space, and they just like charge up the drive, put that key thing in, turned it, and they just like vanish and appear.
Yeah,
Like they had to plot their jumps.
Yeah.
It was, but that was my favorite way.
Yeah, the actual travel was pretty much instantaneous.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like it was a jump, not necessarily like a travel, you know what I mean? Like a true
Right.
jump. Yeah.
But they were jumping ridiculous.
really far, yeah.
Yeah.
I've never watched it, but I know of its like
But-
tech from like YouTube videos.
How do you think the actual light speed propulsion systems will work? Do you think we'll have small wormholes that we can travel through, or do you think we're going to use?
I think it's possible, but probably not for like a very long time.
See, I think that would be too much energy
Yeah, that's
and a
the
waste
thing.
of time. So we don't have to move faster than light if we can push space around us. So I think what
The
we're going
warp
to do,
bubble.
yeah,
Yeah.
we create differential
Expanding
gravity
and
on the bottom
contracting, yeah.
and on the back, and then you ride it like a wave through
Yeah,
space.
there's a collapsing space in front of you, expanding space behind you, and then
Yeah.
you ride that bubble. Yeah,
That's the idea.
Yeah.
Then you're not physically you're not moving at all.
you're not moving. Yeah,
Crafts can stay completely stationary
Yeah.
to humans, but yet you're traveling faster than the speed of light
Yeah.
because you're on a wave.
yeah.
The space around you is traveling, not you.
Yeah,
That's like their
yeah,
best.
because there's no rule that says like there like matter, like anything with mass can't. I think it's like can't travel faster than the speed of light or something, or no, just anything. No, nothing can, but like except space, like nothing can. You know what I mean?
Nothing travels faster than the speed of light.
But nothing can.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like
Right.
just space can, like emptiness can.
Space can't either, but the
Yeah,
idea
I
behind
know.
it is you're
I know, but that's like a kind of easy way to like boil it down to people, I guess. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
well, even gravity can't travel faster than light. They are
Yeah.
the same speed. They're kind of not a speed, but a force. So you can, with that way of propulsion, we could only technically go as fast as
The speed of light.
light to a stationary observer.
Yeah. Well, you can. There's ways to get stuff with mass. I think they're.
We need to get a physics person in
Yeah,
here.
we should, but
That would be fun.
but there are ways. I think they have one to get something with mass going like through space, like pretty close to the speed of light. But that's like basically remember like the little sails,
The solar sails.
solar sails. Yeah, like something
Yeah.
like that can get pretty close.
Yeah, we have. I think we on the experimental one that. Oh nope, it hasn't happened yet.
Because
Hypothetical one reached 60% of the speed of light.
like the tricky thing with something with mass is the faster you go, the more energy you need to burn, the more fuel you need, the heavier you get, and then it just feedback loops, you know.
Yeah.
So like you need at the point where you're getting so fast, you need infinite fuel and infinite energy, but you're not actually propelling yourself. You're not carrying your fuel source, you know. So
the second issue that we've run into now that we're getting closer to even 10% the speed of light in propulsion is actually mass. So as the equation goes, E equals mc squared, energy equals mass times the speed of light squared. Whenever you get that fast, you become super massive in a condensed area because you're a mass. You have atoms. You're a thing.
Yeah.
So whenever you start to get even a larger percentage than 10% the speed of light, you condense, like you get heavier physically.
Yeah.
So
and you probably start generating like because everything does generate its own gravity, like its field of gravity. Everything does, but like it's minuscule. But yours probably gets more intense then too.
But the theory goes that humans could probably only survive about 23%. After that, we would condense. We would reach a point where we would literally implode.
Okay, so we'd have to make like robots to go faster than that.
Even at that, it's
in that
still sketchy.
There's going to be a point.
We have to find some other form. First, we have to even get there. Then we would have to find some other form of travel.
Doesn't the warp bubble solve that?
Hypothetically. But again, the warp bubble, everyone thinks it seems very fast in theory.
Yeah.
You could travel through a solar system in minutes. Great. In hours, actually.
Yeah.
But to travel interstellar to another
It's
star,
still gonna
that's
be years.
20 years.
Yeah.
That's 5 years is the closest star.
Yeah. Well,
That's too long
4 years at the speed of light.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 years at the speed of light. Yeah. I think it's like 4.5 or something.
It's too long. We would have to come up with some way to create a vacuum of a wormhole.
Yeah.
And then we would also have to come up with something to link it on the other side.
Yeah, link it on the. That's the tricky part.
But I think we could theoretically do it, but I think we have to reach I think it's going to be like airplane travel and car travel. I think we'll reach both of them. I think we're going to get the gravitational wave first, and then we're going to go, okay, we can't get to other galaxies because of the bubble that we exist in, where we won't be able to travel outside of the Milky Way because everything's expanding outward too quickly.
Could you maybe like combine the two? You think like if you have like
that's the idea.
We're always on the.
We're just in sync today, way beyond.
Way beyond. Yeah.
So the idea is you could ride a wormhole technically if you bent space time fast enough to reach a new point in space that you would be able to travel, so you wouldn't be constantly stuck in the expanding Milky Way. So you would be able to technically get to the other side of the universe in a matter of seconds.
Kind of like the Battlestar jump drive.
Yes.
Just to link it back too.
Okay. So I did this one night, and I don't know the figures, but let's translate it out for some regular people. He should be able to do the math, if not you. We're gonna take the generally accepted distance to the moon.
Okay.
238,900 miles.
298,000.
No, 238,000.
238,000. Okay, 240,000. I'm just gonna round it.
So
240,000.
we're saying
because it changes.
Let's just say you're driving along in your car and you see the moon off in whatever the horizon, and you turn towards it. Your car can fly, whatever, and you're doing 80 miles an hour. So going 80 miles an hour. How long is it going to take you to go without stopping now?
So
we're going to take 238,900 and divide it by 80.
Yeah.
So we're just going to
by 80.
And that'll give you the
how what's the distance between Earth and the moon one more time?
238,900. 238,900.
Miles?
238,900 miles.
Yeah.
And you're traveling at 80 miles an hour consistently. No need for gas, magic tank. It would take you...
How many hours?
It's going to be like close to 5 months.
Well, that's how many hours.
2,986.25 hours. And then if you take that and divide that by 24, 124 days, dividing that by a 30-day month, about 4.147569 months. About four months, 10 days.
Yeah, about 5 months.
About 5 months. Driving 80 miles an hour.
Yeah.
To get to the moon.
And the whole time. Straight.
Yeah, there's no stopping, no piss breaks, no chips.
No nothing.
If you're out of smokes, you're out.
Yeah, man.
If you forgot your Christmas lights to put them up early,
you're fucked.
You ain't doing it.
Man. No.
So, yeah, about 5 months to drive to the moon.
Yeah.
At a normal, you're speeding, get a ticket speed.
Yeah. Well, no, there are places where 80 miles won't get you a ticket.
Right. Yeah. I just do 80 on 80 because it's 80.
75. Well, it's also the speed limit 75, and I found this out in some states. You know how like I saw it in the book, like the driving manual when I took my test. Like we have a 5-mile-an-hour buffer where you won't get a ticket.
Yeah.
On the books, but some states don't do that.
No.
Some
not
states it'll give you like if you're one
two.
over.
Yeah, one over, two over is what the enforcement gives you.
Yeah. So 75, you can go 80 on 80.
It's my brain. I'm allowed to conflate the interstate with the miles per hour.
No, just don't go 81.
Right. Wrong road. Shit.
Well, no, and also our fines are tiered then too, off of like how fast you're going. So like if you're only going like 5 or 10 over, it's not like a huge fine, you know.
Yeah, it's a percentage.
It's a percentage, so that's nice. I do like a lot of like the laws on the books in our state. Like, yeah.
I've only ever been pulled over once,
Yeah.
and I was caught doing. He said he caught me doing 88 in a 55.
Yeah.
I know for a fact I was at one point at 100.
Mm-hmm.
At one point.
Mm-hmm. But
he didn't even give me a ticket. He didn't even get out of his car.
Mm-hmm.
I pulled over, and I know he could not have clocked me properly because there's no way I should have been able to not even get a ticket out of that. He could not have clocked me properly, and there's no way he was telling exactly what I was doing. And I think I was going too fast for him to successfully clock, or I could have, lost my license, gone to jail. Whatever normally happens whenever you.
if it's your first offense, you probably wouldn't go to jail, dude. If you have points on your license. I don't think if it's your first offense, you have to be going
6 points on my license.
You'd have to be going really fast.
Well, the law is, I think,
it's double the speed limit. You lose the license automatically.
Yeah.
Well, you can lose it forever if they want to take it.
Yeah.
Or it's 6 points.
Right.
6 points is what I would have had he have actually written me the ticket for that.
Right. So, yeah. I mean, it's not hard to do double the speed limit. Think about if you're driving around 50 mile an hour and you go through a 25 mile an hour zone, like a residential.
Yeah, like it suddenly slows down. Yeah.
Yeah.
That happens a lot around here.
Dude, probably the one time I was glad that I got a ticket that was based on estimation. I got pulled over. I was in a hurry. Bottom of the mountain heading toward Altoona.
Yeah.
I don't know how what I was told from the trooper. I don't know how fast you were going, but I'm rating you up for 75 and a 55. So
yeah. Well, I've heard about that. It's pretty common. Like they'll bump it down.
I was
sometimes.
much faster than 75.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not throwing a number out there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Wait, double jeopardy. He couldn't get me now, right?
See, I only
Wait, did you go to court?
No.
he just
No, you don't have double jeopardy.
No. Okay. Yeah. Well, no. I was doing like 76.
oh okay. Yeah, so, I only ever do like 5 or 10 over the speed limit. I don't fly around.
5 months to the moon.
Yeah,
so if you
5
forget
months.
your trees, you forget your lights.
You forget if you left the iron on, your house is done.
Yeah.
Yep.
Figure in 10 months you'll be able to start rebuilding.
That's also assuming that the moon is directly in front of you whenever you reach.
at the probably one of the best times. Yeah.
Right, but you're in a car. You can keep steering toward it.
Yeah, but that'll affect your time.
Yeah, so it'll
because then
make
you're going
longer.
from a straight line to a
if
curved
you're changing
line.
your vector, yeah.
Kerbal Space Program has taught me so much.
Yeah, it's a pretty fun game.
Orbital mechanics.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude,
they're great.
I love Kerbal Space Program.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, I know. I've played around
Really
with
complicated, but fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but if you can successfully complete
Oh, it
things,
feels
it's-
great. Yeah, it feels great when you do shit in it.
Whenever you actually land on like the moon or another
Oh, dude,
planet,
even when
it's like,
dude.
I've tried so long for this.
I mean, even just like getting your first satellite in orbit is awesome.
Yeah,
like it's
right.
Yeah,
it. Dude, you guys are making me want to play this now. Again.
it's fun, dude. It's only like a $20 game.
I know.
dude.
it's
dicked
not even
around
that
with
right
it.
now. It's $5 on Steam.
$5 right
Is it?
now. $5
Yep.
bucks.
I'm buying it.
Buy it up, man.
Yeah, it was really fun. Speaking of video games,
You and I were talking. Well, I'll lead into the first one because you had mentioned something about board games earlier, and
We'll
I
get to
just picked up a game. I haven't got to play it yet, but I've watched videos, so I know about it. And the girlfriend's into it too. Super Mario Party,
The new one
the new one,
on
Switch.
pretty good.
From the videos I've seen, yeah. And Mary's
Oh wait, you
Mary,
haven't played it. Yeah.
yeah, Mary's been playing it all day today though. She's at her mom's, so
well, it must be
With
really
the Switch, or
with
do
the
they have a
Switch, yeah.
Switch?
No, she has hers, but it's a Switch. You can take it at like.
You guys each have a Switch?
No, we share a Switch.
Okay,
And she took it up there today because Aaron and I were gonna play it when you showed up at my house, and I was like, it's not here. But No, it looks really fun because Mario Party 10 on the Wii U
Right.
was trash.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. You worked together
You
rather
work
than
together.
fighting each other, and that's the whole
That's
point.
the thing. This is the analogy I want to make, or the metaphor. Mario Party is Nintendo's Monopoly. It is about screwing each other over.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the point. So like Mario Party
You know
10
what?
didn't fit that.
Now that I think about it,
But you know what?
That's exactly what I didn't like about it. Much too much co-op.
Yeah.
Like,
No. This one's back to like 4v4. Like you're going just competing on stars, and it's about screwing each other over again. And it's a boiled down version of it too, because they reduced the cost of stars from 20 to 10 coins. So, but everything costs less, you know what I mean? And you get less coins. And the trade-off to that is like a 20-turn game used to be like an hour. Now, now like a 15-turn game is an hour. So it affects like the turn rate.
They're making the gameplay better again.
Yeah, they're streamlining it, kind of condensing it. Yeah. So
yeah,
I've watched three full games of it on the internet, and it's gonna be great.
There's been so many games, and
They,
I don't have them on the tip of my tongue.
Here's what they added this one. Here's a new feature though. You have
This is a new feature or brought back?
This is a new feature. As far as I know, it's a new feature. There might be one because there's been like so many. It might have been an old feature, but I'm not familiar with it. So you have different dice blocks. Like you get the normal one that's 1 through 6, but then every character has a custom one that you can choose to roll, and they have like they're all different. Like some of them have like 0, like move 0, 0, and like get +2 or -2 coins, and then it has like 1, 2, 5, 7. You know what I mean? Like it has its own custom set of things on the die. And some are really good, some are really bad, some are mediocre. You know, they all depend. And then the other thing that's neat with it is there's a new space, I think, called an ally space. So you land on it, it gives you it roulettes through all the other characters that aren't playing.
Right.
You hit the button, they're an ally.
And they help you.
They help you. They give you their custom dice block. I don't know if you can use it all the time or if you can just use it once. I'm not sure. But other than that, then when you roll, they also roll an extra mini die that adds to yours. And it's like 0, 1, 2, or 3. And you can have up to 4 allies. Woo. So you can be hustling across that board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. And the mini games are all like classic, good style mini games. You know, like
we were gonna play it today.
It's a return to form. That's what I want to say, and I'm glad.
Yeah, I don't like when games go sour or south. Anything.
Well, when they try something so new and different, and it just falls flat, you know.
Well,
honestly, that's probably what I've been waiting for to get the Switch. Like I've been
This is
holding
like
off.
if you have a Switch and you have the game and I have it, there are certain mini games that work better with 2 Switches in like tabletop mode. Like there's a game
Can
with
we play separately?
There's an online mode, but it's only mini games.
I'd be down to give that a shot.
Yeah, but no, if we're in the same area, if we're locally playing and we both have a Switch, there are games like that have like pipe mazes or something, and you can custom lay out the board by taking both of our Switches. Like we can play locally together and play a game with 2 Switches.
I didn't know that.
And it has more function.
Okay.
Like there's a pipe maze, and like we can set up the Switches on the table, and it will register the pipe mazes in the layout we arrange the Switches. You know what I mean? So
yes.
Yeah.
That's another thing Nintendo seems to do better than anybody.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying games, but just the fun factor of getting together and playing a Mario Party.
And locally, that's the thing. All of like I said, you can do mini games online,
right?
But all the other multiplayer is local.
Yeah, and they do it better than anybody.
Yeah, actually, you know what? That would be a good selling point for Nintendo if they focused less on the online, because Xbox and PlayStation
They really
are
aren't.
fighting
They
at it.
really aren't. They just have it. They have their service, and like their service is really good price.
Yeah.
It's $20 a year for one person, or $35 for 8 accounts. And you get like NES games. You get to you roster through and like get to play, and they have like new functions built in like online, and you get discounts on games and stuff, and you get the cloud backups and stuff. So it's
pretty good actually.
Yeah, it's cheap compared. Like $35 gets you 8 accounts. You can find 7 people or even 4, like 3 other people, and like, hey, you want to just throw in
35 divided by
like even
8.
4 people.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
And that's monthly, so that's pretty easy.
No, that's a year.
Oh,
That's $35 a year.
dude, I paid 50 for one person on
Yeah.
Xbox. 60.
Yeah, and if you just want one, it's only $20 a year.
What? what do you think about the Shield, like the NVIDIA Shield Android TV device, game streaming?
I haven't tried it too much more. Like, I know I can play like Final Fantasy like on my phone and Chromecast to my
Do you
TV.
have the Shield tablet or
No,
the?
I don't have any of it. I just like I've messed around with the concept with like Steam, like where you can stream like from your PC to like another device in your house.
Right.
Messed around with that, and I messed around with like my phone through my Chromecast.
Well, they have that GeForce Now thing where you can, if you have like the NVIDIA, it's basically an Android TV box.
Yeah, and you need a graphics card, right?
No.
Oh no, no! Oh, it's totally
Right
streaming.
on the stream TV box.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's nothing you need.
You're
else
connecting
local,
to NVIDIA servers.
but it's all game streaming on your internet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's a subscription price.
Yeah.
You're paying a huge price for, overpaying for Android hardware with NVIDIA chips in it. Then paying, what's it called? Paying a subscription price, kind of like Xbox Live or
How much is it? Do you know?
no idea off the top of my head.
Another thing that's releasing here soon that they're going a little bit wild for in the comments is the new Spyro trilogy on the 11th or the 13th.
I've heard good things about the Crash port, like the Crash remaster. So I think the Spyro is going to go well.
I think so as well. I think I would honestly. I've never played a Spyro game. I think I would buy one. That's a lie. One of my ex's house, I played.
They were okay. They weren't my favorite, but they weren't bad games.
I was a Jack and Dexter kid.
I didn't get into that.
As of January 7th, which I know is like beginning of the year, it was free. I know at one time, I think there was a price. Maybe they've enabled a price.
Well, if it's free, that's sweet.
Yeah, but you have to, if you don't have, you have to pay for the games too. You're paying like full ticket price for games that
You're just keeping stored off site. It's
yeah,
just streaming.
You're streaming.
I mean, it's not too different from Steam. It's just Steam. You can download them locally. Well, you are downloading them.
Yeah, you are
locally.
downloading them, but it's.
But you're still accessing But I don't have all of my like 150 games downloaded.
Right. As far as for doing it easy though, and being convenient for a casual gamer,
Yeah.
I see it being good. But if you're
I'd have to try it out.
Yeah.
Before I really make pass judgment on
if you're somebody that can't deal with any little bit of latency, it's not for you at all.
I've heard some game streaming services like the latency is barely like noticeable if at all now. So like I've heard that about a few of them.
Right, but like quarter of a second, that's
No, like in milliseconds now.
Yeah. No, I know that, but I mean, some of it can get as bad as quarter of a second, like on a DSL connection.
Oh yeah, but I mean like no, not like quarter, like no, but on a DSL, yeah. I know if you're gonna be streaming games, you need
Don't try it on that for sure.
You need like proper broadband. I know DSL is technically broadband, but I don't consider it
Come
broadband.
on. DSL is technically shit.
Yeah, no, it is.
If you can get a DSL connection with 20 megabits per second, you're in a good position because 5 is the maximum.
Yeah.
I would consider that a broadband.
Okay,
but the classical Verizon 1 to 3 megabits per second that they
no.
don't actually even give you 1 to 3 megabits per second is just trash.
So yeah, technically DSL could be broadband, but like they never dose it out like broadband.
Well, what's Verizon guaranteed? What?
Minimum of 1 meg, which they do not deliver anymore.
Yeah, you don't even get one.
Yeah, I know.
If you get their 1 meg plan, the minimum they give you is 256 kilobytes KBS.
Right.
That's like 1990. That's like 2000.
So literally dial-up internet is 512 at the slowest.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So yeah, that's 90s.
You can dial
you
faster
can
than
dial
you
up
can
faster, yeah.
download. Wow. It's really sad.
Yep.
I haven't had Verizon for a while.
No, yeah, me neither.
It was a bad experience
Yeah,
last time too. Real bad.
Never going back.
Nope.
No. They're pretty bad.
Around here, if you're somewhere where they have FiOS and like actual shit, then they're really good.
FiOS.
They're really good there.
Oh, and their cell service is phenomenal. It's just their DSL connections are their deprioritized clients.
They're to deprioritize clients. Yeah.
So back to the board game thing.
Oh yeah.
If there's a game people want to see us play, we will add a fifth camera or a fourth to play that game.
I'm down for that. I mean, if you guys want to end the podcast and like never speak again, we can play Monopoly.
No, there's a much harder game than Monopoly. It's called Dokapon Kingdom.
I would play.
I'm not playing that.
No. I'm gonna play a classic board game.
This isn't even a board. It is a board game, but it's not. It's so much harder.
Yeah,
you'll want to punch me in the dick.
No, then I'll just play Monopoly.
No, it's different.
No,
It's not the same.
No.
I don't care.
Or better yet,
You
if
you,
there's a
you keep
game-
your hipster 20-year-old.
It's
game.
not hipster. It's old as hell, and it's for the Wii and the PlayStation 2.
if there's a game people want to see us play or join in and play with us,
Yeah.
leave us a comment.
Well, he means we're
Let us
playing
know.
it. He means we're playing a physical board game.
Yeah, on the
I
show.
know,
On the
but
show.
we should play that isolated from this.
I vote Monopoly or
I'd do
Risk.
Monopoly.
Monopoly or Risk.
Risk would be good.
Risk
Risk
would be fun.
good.
I'd
Yeah,
be
Risk
down for
would- I
Risk.
haven't
I've
played
never
Risk.
actually played board game Risk. I've played.
Computer
And
version.
sadly,
phone
like
Risk.
all these games, last time I played them was in jail, so
Oh.
I'm not trying to go back there.
Well,
but
Bubba.
Yeah. Let us know in the comments if you would like to see us play Risk or Monopoly.
Monopoly. What other good
Or
games?
another game.
We're not getting crazy with
Sorry.
Twister.
Sorry's
yeah, no, we're
okay.
not doing Twister.
No Twister. Sorry's not bad. Life. I liked
Life's
Life.
pretty
Life
good,
was
yeah.
fun.
I was okay in life.
Yeah.
Did life teach you anything?
No, just
Not
make
just-
money and have kids.
Yeah.
That's what life taught me.
How long do we want to stream? Someone has offered us to borrow their Sid Meier's Civ 6 board game.
Oh, well, maybe, but like
They
I-
said
I-
6 hours is the average time it takes to
Yeah.
complete it.
Yeah, we'll do it sometime.
sometime. But
sign up.
I'd like to start with a classic board game. That's a, yeah.
Before we want to cry and tear each other's heads
Yeah.
off.
Oh, does anyone? He's probably named Parcheesi. You've heard of that?
I've heard of it. I've never played
You've
it.
never even heard of
No,
it.
I bet you a fun game that I keep seeing pop up a lot is Ticket to Ride.
What's that?
What the
I've never
heck
played it.
About fucking classical.
What
It
is
just
this
doesn't
That's a
get
millennial
it.
shit, man?
That's classical. It's
Ticket to
literally a
Ride?
board game.
I've never heard of it.
It's a super old board game that they
Okay,
like
tell me about
remastered
it.
we'll,
and
we'll
stuff.
play Pinochle. with
Pinochle?
cards. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Go fish.
Go
No,
fish.
so basically,
Okay.
there's like 8 points. You're in the U.S. or you're in Europe and somewhere, and you're trying to make trains that go across the U.S. And people are trying to cut through your train tracks. And if they cut through your train tracks, you can't build yours. And you're trying to establish
Oh,
trade routes and make
That
money.
sounds
And
fun. Oh, what's that one? Settlers.
Yeah, Settlers of Catan.
Yeah, that'd be a fun one too.
Did they ever make an Oregon Trail board game, non-PC?
I'm
yeah,
sure they have.
They did.
I
Yeah.
mean, how good
Cheesy?
is it? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That was a pretty bad computer game.
I loved Oregon Trail. Fuck you.
Didn't, man.
It appears to be down to Risk and Life in the comments.
Risk and Life. Which are you feeling of those two? I'm down with I prefer Risk. If
I would
it's
do
those
Risk.
two. Yeah. Risk.
What about, we'll get sparring gear. Wait, that's not a game.
I brought
You
my
do
Boken.
have your
I
Boken.
brought my Boken.
I bet you I could go home and get my Boken too. We could sword fight.
Yeah.
And then you could use my phone and we could remote in to the stream here, leave our chairs and everything on, and just.
I'll be here. I'll
We'll
control.
go outside and I'll fucking wipe the fucking floor with Aaron.
There you go.
Yeah, it'll end badly.
Yeah.
I've not. I don't think I've done anything with swords.
Yeah. It's been like a hot minute for me, but like
No
not too
swords
long.
for me, man.
Real swords, then. None of this wooden.
I
or
got a
plastic.
kid. I got a
Nope, real
kid.
swords.
So if we did
I'll
the,
bring mine. You bring yours.
No.
Mine are much better weighted.
yeah, you know how that's going down. If I got a kid,
Somebody's still
you're gonna
losing
come up
an
and you're gonna be
arm.
like, "We're gonna sword fight," blah blah blah. And I'm like, "Oh yeah," and I have my sword, and then fucking shoot you in the knee, and then
That's cheap.
I don't care. I
cheat.
gotta win.
You gotta bring a
I
gun
gotta
to a sword
win.
fight.
Yeah, you gotta. You just
Oh, I'm
gotta.
gonna bring a
sword
bomb
fight.
to the gunfight.
You got to.
Okay, and then never mind. I got in a conversation at like a diner last
Yeah, how
night
fucked would you
that
be?
ended like
What diner were you at last night?
the Clearfield truck stop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those guys?
No, I was
They're
with.
not bad. No, I mean.
Oh, there.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're-
the pie was. It was like one of the better like coconut cream pies I've had in a while, man.
You haven't been there in a while.
Yeah.
Green Acres has the best peanut butter pie. Peanut butter chocolate.
Okay, I don't
pie.
want. Yeah, we're not. I know.
We're back on pie.
No, we're not.
I'm back on
No,
pie.
you're
All
back
right,
on.
so Christmas over commercialized. When do you think that happened? Saw it getting worse. I want to say about the time at Gremlins.
See, I don't remember that. That was
You
a
don't
little,
remember
that was a little bit before my. That was like '84, dude.
Yeah, that was a while.
Yeah,
ago.
I wasn't born yet.
I was there.
Yeah.
I was there.
For me, I noticed it more.
I mean, it's been happening all the.
Yeah, it has been happening slowly, but I really noticed it.
How
Mid
do-
to late '90s is
how-
when I would put it.
How do we talk about the centuries?
What do you mean? How do we talk
Like
about
the
century?
20th century, 19th century.
Yeah, what about 'em?
Like how do when you're
Subtract one from it, and that gives you the actual year.
We're in
Like,
the 21st century.
Yeah.
Because we're in 2000. That means
yeah.
we're at the end of the century. We're going to be at
it's because
2100.
like the first one you count as the first century, but it doesn't have a number. It only has 2 digits, so that's the first century. and
okay.
then
So
you know,
1900 till 2000 is referred to as
the 20th century.
Okay.
Yeah.
awesome. So you just
You just
Add-
subtract one. No, you just subtract one.
Just take one.
Take
Yeah, I
one
don't-
away.
okay,
Okay, 0 to 100.
That's why it
first
always
century.
messes with
2 to
me.
3.
Yeah. You just subtract 1.
Okay.
You wouldn't do well with military time, would you?
No, I can do military time.
I mean,
That's
just
easy.
I work at
subtract 12.
1,700
Add or
hours.
subtract 12. Yeah.
Subtract 12. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's easy. I've known that for years.
Well, it's the
but-
same thing with the centuries. You just subtract
Dude,
1.
I always confuse it every time.
I just knew that 8 o'clock was 20, and then I know if I minus 2 from 8, it's 5, so that's 17, and then you can go up from there, 24.
See, I would always work backwards. I would always, like, for some reason, just start with the military time and just subtract 12 always. It's easier that way, because then if you don't have to subtract 12, that's the time.
That's true.
Yeah.
Should we ask the audience about the Christmas thing we talked about?
When? Well, I mean, I'm putting my money on, like, mid to late 90s. When are you putting your money on?
Not that.
Oh.
Not that. The what we want to do for Christmas. Should we ask them for their input? See if they have a good.
I mean, are you guys okay?
Do you want to do that?
If we're just rolling with the new topic? We're rolling ahead?
It's kind of all the same thing.
All right.
Yeah. What was I doing?
Same thing we did for Halloween. But we want to rewrite our own story based on a classic story.
Oh.
If there's any suggestions,
I'll write
give it
this
to us.
one. If I try,
we'll let him write
I'll
it.
write this
Let
one.
me write it.
I'll let you
care
write
who
it. I don't
writes it,
care.
man. We
Write
can
it.
all three write it. And
Yeah,
then
we can all
combine
write.
them.
Yeah.
We can cry
But if there's
together.
a classic, and I don't want stuff like A Christmas Story or
Wait, A Christmas Story? Like the
like
kid?
we're not gonna rewrite A Christmas Story, but
like wait, like Red Ryder BB gun?
yeah,
No, that's one that I would say yeah. That's one I'd say yeah. Like A Christmas Carol or like a bunch of other ones like other classics, no. But like A Christmas Story, yeah, that's one I'd be down to like retell.
yeah. But you're gonna retell a whole movie, and
Well, you're gonna retell it in the
All right,
context of
but
like.
I want
we're gonna
to be the
go for an
narrator.
hour.
Quit cutting me off. Why does everybody keep fucking cutting me
'Cause
off?
it's so easy to do.
All right, go.
No, I'm done.
No,
I'm
no,
fine.
nothing.
Fuck, no. Go ahead. What were you gonna say, Aaron?
I just said the narrator.
Uh huh.
That's it.
Okay.
How long? How long for the Christmas show?
Christmas show?
Yeah,
Probably an hour. Same time.
we going to do an hour
Yeah.
because we
Yeah.
only made it like what 10, 15, not even 10 minutes. I think that other one was.
Yeah.
So
Oh, you mean just the actual story?
yeah, like
Oh no, not an hour. Not an hour. I'd say like maybe 20. Like maybe like a little longer, but not much longer.
So, if you have an idea for a classic or current Christmas story, Christmas tale, whatever that you want to see rewritten and retold with our voice acting,
Mm-hmm.
horrible sound effects, and probably me making lots of mistakes, leave a comment. Let us know what you want to see retold at Christmas.
Mm.
Audience input, man. That's what it's about. I want some audience input.
Mm-hmm.
So, Christmas story would be good. So,
Yeah, that's a good
I'm
one
not
to
the man to rewrite
yeah.
that. I will cobble that. Somebody will fucking shoot me because there's a lot of people that like that movie.
Well, I was thinking about like retelling it through like a modern context. You know, like
You want to bring it into 2018
with like internet and shit.
You
Yeah.
want to bring it to 2018?
Let's bring it to 2018, man.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do it.
We might have to have a double episode or a double length.
Maybe like an hour and a half or
Hour and a
something.
half?
Or something.
Alright.
Yeah, we can. Yeah.
Not only that, I wanted to throw this out there. We do most stuff on the air.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to bring in other people?
I'm okay with that. It's just so tricky getting other people.
Right,
You
but
know.
if we do it, plan it, schedule it months ahead of time, get like 3-4 other people.
Maybe not months. I feel like if you give it too long, that's like that gives. I don't know.
Right.
That's-
Too much.
It's longer time for it to fall apart.
All right.
You know.
Well,
But-
it's on the table.
yeah, but we'll
We'll
hash
hash it out.
Yeah.
Also, possibly Frosty the Snowman from the comments again.
Frosty?
Frosty. That's not bad.
Bring Frosty,
Frosty, yeah.
into 2018?
Yeah, bring Frosty.
Well, he's going to have to be much less white, I can tell you that.
Ooh.
Much less
Did
white.
you hear about Al Roker?
What?
Al Roker was getting shit for dressing like Doc Brown from Back to the Future.
Really?
Yeah.
Who gave who
I
gave
don't
Hal
fucking
Roker
know.
shit?
But like, who the fuck cares? Like, yeah, what the fuck?
Was it Halloween?
Yeah.
People, Halloween is...
I just had to bring this. I had to tie this
yeah.
one back to call
Yeah,
back from last week. Yeah.
Halloween is so unpolitically or politically incorrect.
Yeah.
It's designed to be that way.
It's fucking Al Roker. He's a nice guy. Like,
Grow up.
Yeah, come on.
Let it go, man. Let it go. Not you, them.
Yeah, I know.
Them. It's fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some shit you don't do, obviously.
Yeah. Some stuff is a little like much, and yeah, like, I mean, you can do it,
I
but
guarantee
probably
you that was some little crybaby like, oh, white can't be black, so black ain't gonna be white. Fuck that. fuck you, Al Roker, you know? That's what they were thinking, I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's not the case. Shut up. All right. We're almost at time.
We are almost. Wow,
Ideas?
that went fast.
It was an efficient episode.
Wow.
Is it efficient? Yeah, man, we bounced around a lot.
We bounced around, yeah. It's good.
All right, one final question. He usually asks bangers.
Okay.
All right, we're getting ready. You're getting ready to do your FTL jump.
Okay.
What are you taking with you?
How many things can we take?
You get all your normal shit, but like
Well, you get like
to
standard
survive.
kit to survive, but like, are we talking like you get one personal item or like three
Nah,
personal
we'll
items?
say like 5 personal
Five
items.
personal
Before we
items.
do this, I want to point out one other thing. So we did fail to mention that gravity affects time. So while you're sitting there, you don't age,
Oh yeah.
but
Time
everyone
dilation,
else
yeah.
is aging around you.
Oh, time dilation's a real thing.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's calculatable. We know
Yeah.
that's a thing. But so
Yeah,
you
but that play-
something that you might want to take into account is the fact that when you come out of it,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely think about the faster you go, that the more time it fucking disrupts. Okay, so 5 personal items. Do you have anything?
no, you go first.
Man, that's tough.
5 personal items.
Yeah, I think I would need like a week to think about that.
Media collection, media player.
Yeah.
Gotta have entertainment.
Yeah.
Some type of rechargeable lighter.
There's no entertainment on the ship other than that.
No.
Oh, okay, then definitely entertainment.
Yeah. So media player,
Yeah.
media
Video
library.
video games. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
all inclusive,
And
man.
books,
My shit's all in
and
one.
music. Yeah.
Rechargeable lighter, tobacco plants.
How long are we going for?
We're
what's our
jumping from
time?
we're doing an FTL jump from here to wherever.
No. I need
Name
to
your
know
place.
because if it's like, can I just like go to sleep for a little bit and wake back up and then we're there, or is it like I'm
the
taking
edge
the next?
of the edge of our cosmic horizon.
Well, how fast are you going? Because like if we use one of those crazy jump technologies, that could be a few seconds.
I just want to know what like a
months.
period of.
How about months? You're gonna be you're away for a few months.
All right, we're going to Mars. 9 months. That's what a 9
Yeah.
month trip.
Okay, sure. But you're coming back.
Essentially.
Elon Musk has contacted you and talked to you into going to Mars.
So you have
Moon
You
rides.
basically have like a 2-year trip there and back.
Okay.
What are you taking with you?
Media, yeah, tons of media and video, yeah,
Tobacco.
yeah, like yeah,
Lots.
yeah.
We're gonna see. Can you get cancer on Mars?
Probably easier.
That's the question I
Yeah.
want to know.
I think I would bring a video communication device. So
I would bring stuff to like draw.
Dude,
and,
you're gonna
like,
need a
paint.
high gain antenna. Either that, or you're gonna have to tap into your flight module, whatever's
Look, man, I
antenna.
think if we're at speeds where we're warping gravity intermittently between us, I think we'll have.
I guess you're not even
antennas.
doing an FTL jump. You're doing
You're just taking a trip to Mars.
yeah,
Yeah,
taking a trip to Mars. So we
Sublight.
changed from FTL
to
just
sublight. Sublight
sublight
speeds.
speed. You're drifting.
I would say
9 months.
Well, 2 years
Oh yeah.
because you're going there and back. You're coming home.
I would bring my guitar.
That's a good one. I
That's a
didn't even
good
think
one.
of that.
Yeah, even though I don't play guitar, I think I'd take a guitar. And like I said, I'd take like
To
paint,
try and
Yeah,
learn.
9
like
months
paint
to
and art
learn.
supplies. Yeah, exactly.
I would probably also bring some like hand puzzles and stuff to see how they react in space. So like there's puzzle boxes that have gravity affecting them, and I wanted to see if you could solve them differently.
The stuff. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I think I would like bring like something like an AI, like kind of like robot even, but just something for like conversation maybe. Something like that can mimic like having somebody to talk to, as close as we could get. Yeah.
I was thinking Simon, but that's not smart enough.
Yeah. No, something smart enough to where it can
You-
mimic
You get
a
pretty bored with
conversation.
Simon
yeah.
real quick.
And like have enough knowledge to like not have the conversations be bored.
A deep mind.
Yeah.
Deep mind.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah. That's probably like stuff like that's what I would take.
I think I would take a deep mind too, and then I would.
Oh, he's really thinking,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, you can feel the aneurysm coming on.
The air cooling. You're overheating that processor.
I think I would probably take a piece of. So I've taken 3 things. I think I would take also a few pieces of wood, like
Start
cut
whittling
wood, and a knife.
and start whittling.
Not even just that, just to be like, this is what Earth feels like
Oh yeah,
And then-
true.
Something,
yeah.
and then
tie you back to him.
I
Tie it
can
back to home because you can't build a fire in the spaceship. So
no, and then you have
Yeah.
the knife in case you like need to cut something, or if you want like.
Well,
to
you
take
have
a piece of
survival
wood.
stuff. Like you have survival stuff,
Oh,
but
then
the wood wouldn't be considered.
I would take
survival,
wood
Yeah,
and plants / dirt.
yeah
dirt
I'd take
with
some.
plants
I'd
in
probably
them.
take some plants. Yeah.
Ooh, nice dirt.
Yeah. Well, you were saying tobacco plants, so yeah, I
Yeah.
guess take some plants. That'd be a good touch of home.
Tobacco plants, all of it.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know. I don't know about the isolation.
That's why you need the deep mind.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've done it locked up and out. I've been in isolation
Yeah.
there, and you get dealings. You know, you get food, obviously.
Yeah, but you still see people,
Kind of.
kind of. Yeah, but
Yeah.
still somewhat. You know.
But out there, I don't think you would. Nobody.
No.
Unless
Well,
you know.
you get communications, but there'd be like greater lag in your
Yeah.
communications the further and further you went. But
I think that would be the hardest part is the isolation and the no gravity.
well, there'd probably be for say survivability. You'd probably have like a wheel or something
the
to mimic.
rotating.
Yeah, you'd have something to mimic it, so like you don't like no negative
Like
health effects. Yeah,
If you're going for that long, you can just spin the ship really
Yeah.
fast and simulate gravity.
yeah,
Ooh, disco on the ship. All right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Disco.
No, I would take an AI like Sophia because she runs on DeepMind software.
Yeah. Well, just think about it. Like you're getting all the best tech, so you would get like just the best AI we have now. Like yeah,
But that would be the DeepMind system.
yeah.
All right. Mars rides next year, people.
Moon
All
rides
right,
to
man.
Mars rides.
Woo! All right, we'll check you later.
Have a good week.
Do 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 do.